Hello everyone, thank you very much for joining me. The funny thing about waking up and becoming a spiritual teacher is that a lot of your teaching is centered around communication with the guides, communication with the higher self. And a lot of you find yourself on the path of remembering how to communicate, and you're doing that through absorbing other perspectives on how it's done. The more external perspective that you absorb, the more context you gather for yourself and you remember how it's done, and then you eventually turn inward and continue the process. Everybody wants to have clarity, and rightfully so, about where they're going, what they should expect, and what the potentials are. But a lot of people are frustrated because they don't feel like they're getting that, and they say, I'm not hearing my guides at all, or I'm not receiving any guidance whatsoever. And I want to tell you right now, it is impossible for that to be the case. You are every day connected with the guides, hearing them and fulfilling what you're supposed to be doing. It is a subconscious communication that is dictating your behavior and your awareness. That's how they're so sure that you're going to be where you need to be when you need to be there. It's very easy, it's very simple for them to come to you, give a message, and have you subconsciously take action or follow through with whatever instruction was given. The hard part is receiving that information consciously. And I'm going to walk you through just one of the many ways that I do that. And this is a method that I often use when creating videos. So one of my issues when I started doing this work is I was afraid I was going to run out of things to say. I eventually evolved over time and created routines and processes that help me get the information that I need to kind of sustain the content on this channel and continue to bring things to people's awareness that is important. So when I'm geared up to do a video, I have a specific day that I usually do it, and I like to do it at nighttime. So all day I'm thinking about that video. I have it on the agenda, and it's going to take place no matter what. But I don't know what it's about. But what I do is I set the stage for the information on what it should be about to come through. So before I start recording a video, every single time I get in the shower, I set the stage, meaning that I create an opening for spirit to come through and enlighten me with what should be discussed. Now here's where people get thrown off. They're expecting a linear voice that's going to say, hey, you should discuss this, this, and this. They're looking for a physical tap on the shoulder to say, hey, listen, this is what you need to do. It's not always like that. It's more subtle. It's a packet of information that you absorb intuitively, and then you have to find a way to translate the energy. And in that moment, I know that I need to translate that information with fifth dimensional frequency. So I use love, I use passion, curiosity, and all of those things help me absorb quantum information and process it linearly. So I get in the shower, I get the download, boom, 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 and then I sit in front of the camera and bring forward what was made known the best I can. So that's not always the process I go through, but like I said, if I need to produce something, there will always be the opportunity to get something, because I've learned how to do it over 11 years. So there's a lot of clues right there for you in that process. And the main issue that people have when they're setting the stage to communicate with the guides or receive some kind of feedback or clarity from the guides, usually they cannot process the information consciously because they are vibrating at the frequency of the issue that they've come with. So what might that be? Spirit, I need help with money. Spirit, I feel lost in this relationship. Spirit, I don't like where I am. Spirit, help me get here. Help me do this and this. All of that stuff is important to let them know, and they can do a lot with that information. But you're not operating in a frequency that allows your system to open up to receive the return message. Remember, you are being tasked with learning or remembering how to use energy. You are remembering how to manipulate frequency within yourself to accomplish specific things. You have to understand that this is a game that you're playing. There are laws in place that dictate that you have to play the game a certain way. There are universal laws. That's why it's so hard to get yourself out of a situation where you feel like you're doing it wrong, or that you're feeling around in the dark trying to feel your way, and then you're dealing with the frustrations of that perspective. A player in the middle of a game cannot go to the referee and say, I'm not having fun, or I'm not getting the result that I was looking for. Can you change the rules for me specifically? The answer to that will always be no. Go out there and give them everything you've got. Remember how it's done, remember the fundamentals, and remember your experience from having done it before. So remember, if you want to do fifth dimensional things, if you want to break out of the linear reality, you have to walk the talk and create fifth dimensional frequencies. Anyway, thank you very much, you guys. I will see you very soon. Goodbye.